Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to our first community spotlight of 2022 with the incredible Ryan Not Lion. I'm so excited to be chatting with him today. We had him claused in the last holiday season with Clause My Cause. So we love the work that he was doing, and we are so happy to be chatting with him today. And of course, look at his background. He is a pop culture nerd. I love it. I love it.
Very
He's
much.
the best. But if you don't know who I am Ashley. I am Tiltify's community manager. I get to do all the fun community chats and events and our live Twitch streams. So let's get to know more about Ryan now because he's the star of the show. And if you could share, a little bit about you and your content creation journey, we would love to hear it. And let's get started. Let's hear from you.
Absolutely. It's an honor to be here, Ash. Thank you. As the name implies, my name is in fact Brian. Legend has it that I was hiding my name. It's not true. My pronouns are he and him. Uh, so my content creation journey was a little probably strange. Uh, I had I was working a full time job as management in a retail location. We had some issues with legal things as far as like wage hour things. So like
Mhm.
we literally left, and, got legal representation to recoup wages. Well, then COVID hit,
Mhm.
so
Oh.
I just literally walked out of my job. Um, the court shut down. Our case got in limbo. I'm like, was going stir crazy. Literally just go. I'm already playing video games every day, just so you know. But I wanted to keep myself on some type of schedule, keep myself accountable, to do something since I was looking for work, but at the time there was not a place that was hiring whatsoever, so it was extremely difficult. But I had a couple friends who were streaming and like you should do this. Like this would be perfect for you. You've got the personality for it. I'm like, I don't know. It's all right. I started. Uh, I just had my PS4 and my laptop, and just
Yes.
a dream. Literally, like in so April of 2020, I streamed for the first time. Um, and from there, I just kind of, I didn't really have a goal. I didn't have, um, I wasn't trying to blow up overnight, like be some kind of sensation. Just wanted to hang out, make, some new friends and play some video games. So I found a couple streamers, that I like to watch also, and like just kind of met with some communities. And actually, some of the first streamers I found were doing St.Jude play live in 2020. And that was my introduction to charity streaming. I had no idea what the power behind what we could do, with what we were given here, and I'm just like, really got me thinking. I'm like, wow, I wonder if I could do that someday. Like that's so cool. It's amazing. Um, a few months later, I happened to stumble into Jamie's stream, aka Jambo, and like if you've never been in one of Jamie's streams, just the passion for charity streaming and for the things like it's intoxicating. And I'm just like, this is what I want to do. This is amazing. Like, and they were just doing some really amazing things at the time, like taking, pulling up money if everybody wants to go and drop a sub bomb on somebody. Just some other things that outside of the charity streaming that really just got me thinking outside of the box. I'm like, wow, I want to do that. I want to do these things. So we did. We just started, taking. We had to pay it forward thing. We took donations throughout the month. Just use those to drop one giant sub bomb on somebody that was unsuspecting. Um, just kind of grew more passionate about just giving back to the community, the platform that had given us such an amazing outlet. Um, and then Jamie founded Sidequest. And I was like, what an amazing idea. A whole team of charity focused stream. That is amazing. I applied the first round and didn't get in, which it wasn't completely, unexpected. I didn't have any charity streaming under my belt at the time, so I was really unsure. I didn't know, um, a whole lot about like how that all worked, but I was very interested in, and I was like, all right, that's. I didn't get in the first round. That's fine. Um, but we did a toy drive instead that year. So we did a toy drive with my community for Toys for Tots, collected, oh, 65, 70 toys the first year, which, from kind of doing it last minute to just absolutely getting it together was amazing. Um, and then applications opened up for Sidequest again. And I said, all right, let's do it. I didn't want to. I kind of hemmed and hawed, and then people were like, "You got it. Like, just try it." I'm like, "Okay." And then I did my first charity campaign literally like 2 weeks after joining last December with Feeding America, and from there it's been up, up, up.
Wow. And let's talk a little bit about your experience with your last fundraiser. How was it from start to finish?
It was a lot easier than your first one, which is amazing. After you get the first one under your belt, it feels so much easier because setting everything up for the first time and doing alerts and stuff and overlays is it feels very daunting, but also at the time, I was still very new to streaming in general and to the setup. So it was very daunting. Now I'm like, okay, I have, this down pat. I can and that's honestly why y'all are so amazing. Like Tiltify makes it so easy to do, and I can't thank you enough for the wonderful things that you all do just to make it easy for us. Because it truly, I don't think we'd be in the positions that we're in to do as much good without Tiltify, because there's a lot of questionable, like people question different things like, well, how does the money work? Why does it have to go here? Like, and Tiltify removes all of that. It goes directly to the organization. It
Mhm.
doesn't. You don't have to worry about it passing through hands. It's so nice.
Exactly. And I'm happy that you say that because I think we all struggle on our first campaign. We've made some mistakes, I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We
My alerts didn't work the first time I did my campaign. They're like, yeah, why don't you have any alerts? I'm like, I thought I did, but I don't. So
yeah.
there's just that constant struggle. Absolutely.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I love that Tiltify, we have it set up to where literally the donation goes to the cause's bank account, like, it goes to them. It doesn't
Yes,
pass to anybody but to the cause,
and
so
yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. There are other places who might do like things, or they'll like take a fee or something. I'm like, that's
no,
why would you do that? No, 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 no. And when I first heard about Tiltify, obviously, I'm like, well, this is new to me, so let me look at it. I'm like, it's so easy. It's so well managed. Like, why wouldn't you use Tiltify?
yeah.
So I try to spread the word now when people are like, well, what's Tiltify? And I try to, let them know like this, it's so much easier. It goes directly there. And they're like, wow. I'm like, yeah, it's literally.
Yeah, the thing about Tiltify, is that we care about our creators and anybody that uses our platform because they don't have to be streamers to use Tiltify, just saying. But we care about our creators and their time. You're so busy doing content creation as it is, and then now you're setting up a huge event for your community, you know? We want it to be easy. You select your cause, you set your goal, you set up your incentives, easy. You publish your campaign. And of course, we're always working every single day to make it even more easier, which is really insane to say because I think it's really good right now. And we have our overlay features that are so important to have. And we help you out a little bit with, the little default setup. So you don't need to actually set it up. You just, boom, you create that overlay, you have that link, put it on your streaming software. So that's what I love the most about Tiltify. It's just easy and it's simple. Of course, if you're having some struggles with it, please reach out to your peers that have fundraised before. Please do it, or me,
Or the
because
wonderful people in the Tiltify Discord who are so helpful.
Exactly. Tiltify Discord, but I'm always happy to hear that it's easy because we don't want it to be hard on you. Again, content creators are busy and lazy. Okay. Lazy and busy, right, Ryan?
I I don't know about you, but I no. No, I'm just kidding. No, no. It's hard. I'm glad it saves so much time because honestly, working a full-time job Monday through Friday, like I wasn't when I first started streaming. I had all the time, in the day, to set things up. Now, like I work until 5 at night, and I'm not going to wake up extra early to do things because I'm not a morning person. It's just not going to happen. So I'm either doing it after work, which means I'm cutting into potential stream time, setting things up if that's the case, or on a weekend. But just the time it saves, especially after, like I said, you get the first one down, it kind of becomes muscle memory at that point. Some things change, like but the new layouts and the editor that y'all have is amazing too because you like you said you can customize it or it's preset up and you can just click it, put it in the browser source and be ready to go.
Ready. Exactly. And I think having alerts on your stream is super important. Super important. That's how you really show your community who you're fundraising for. It brings, acknowledgement to our donors and to appreciate them for, the the incredible donations they're doing. Every single dollar counts, and you want to acknowledge every single one of those on your stream with your community. And it brings in more engagement and hype for your fundraiser. So definitely important to use the overlays. I'm sure Ryan can agree.
Oh
So
yeah.
actually talk about Tiltify features, okay? Ryan, what's one of your favorite Tiltify features?
uh Easily the redemptions, rewards for donations, because we can set up some really funny things in there, or like the first ones that we did, where like the googly eyes, and the sour candy, or things like that. People to give them a choice, to reward them a little bit more for their donation. Just a little incentive is a lot of fun. I've seen so many creative people do amazing things with those, from gross stuff to sour stuff to really spicy stuff to, just stickering their face or covering it with googly eyes, which I've done too, which is a nightmare.
And I bet that was a lot of fun getting off your skin. Usually they're easy, but sometimes they're really
Well, you
easy.
see, when I bought the googly eyes, I didn't realize they weren't self adhering.
Oh.
So I had to go out and buy eyelash glue and attach them to my face and head that way. So normally easy, yes. For me, it was not. If that gives you a little bit, I was like, yeah, I got this. And the first night, I didn't even have those because I thought they were self adhering. So I literally found a glue stick. I had a glue stick and literally just glued them to me.
Oh my gosh. That is dedication if I don't know dedication.
Well, you got to improvise on the spot sometimes. It just happens.
Yes. Yes. And I love rewards too. They're so fun. Again, you can get so creative with them. They're unique to whatever your community wants to see. You can also do things that you have never done before. Let's say you're just a FPS streamer. You can do rewards for Just Dance streams. Maybe they could pay $5 to request a Just Dance song or something. You can get really creative.
Yeah.
We give you free range to do whatever you want to do with your campaign, which I love. Personally, my favorite is polls. Everyone knows this because I say it all the time. But polls go such a long way with the community. They help me choose my next cosplay. They choose what nasty soda I'm going to drink. Do not drink ranch soda, by the way. Okay.
Oh, you got one of those. Ooh.
It's horrible. It's not
One of
good.
one of
Not
my
good.
teammates did like a whole 6 pack of those through one of theirs, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh,
No, no, don't do it. It's nasty.
oh. I have notorious weak stomach.
Mm.
So my first time doing Bean Boozled did not go well.
Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry.
I got the literally my
Oh,
first bean was rotten fish, and I wanted to die. I was like, I can't do it. Oh, I mean, I powered through it, but it was not fun.
woo, yeah, Bean Boozled, that's a legendary incentive. Um, I think I've been doing it for too long now, so I'm gonna take it out of my incentives. It just gets worse and worse for me personally.
Yeah, they
Oil
don't get better,
spills,
and that's the
oh
thing.
god,
Like, you're like, I've
oh,
done this before. I can do it again, and I'm like, what is it? The dirty dishwater or the dirty socks, and you're just like,
mhm,
I'm like, no,
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Awful.
But that's great. I'm glad you're using our features. I think using our features makes the whole experience even more fun with your community.
Oh,
And
it definitely does. Like you said, as far as engagement and, it's I've seen some really cool polls like we're saying like, people choosing hair colors or, something out there. And I'm like, that's brilliant. Of course, like I don't have any hair to color, but like they're always like, oh, you could color your beard. And I'm like,
yeah, temporary.
maybe we will. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, I love when people come up with the most amazing stuff for their feet or for their, incentives. I love it. I love it. And milestones really go a far way too. I've seen some insane ones too, just shaving off your whole head, and they donate that hair. I'm like, wow,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
amazing. I wish I could be that bold, but
That's like double giving back. Yeah, absolutely.
yes, isn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful. But thank you for sharing a little bit about your content creation journey, your role with Team Sidequest, and Jambo is absolutely incredible for starting that team. They have almost raised $1 million, I believe, 500,000 so far.
Uh, 415,000, I think it was.
That's
Last in
absolutely beautiful.
a year and a month, which is, I mean, yeah,
Wow.
it's incredible.
I have to clap for that one. That is
It's
beautiful.
just
Oh,
I am never not amazed by our teammates, that is for sure.
yes. And I just wanted to ask you about, the causes that you supported so far with your fundraising. Why did you choose those causes?
Most of them were we kind of go back and forth within the team, picking out, things that, are highlighted. Um, the first one, Feeding America, I think was just at a time where food insecurity in America was, such a huge thing with the pandemic, with people losing income, with the supplies being low. Like that was just amazing to be able like your $1 can provide 10 meals to somebody, and just in a time like where it is most needed, just to see that little bit of extra light and humanity, really, I think that makes all the difference in the world. But also having something um that you're unfamiliar with, and educating yourself, and I think that's the thing. Like, yes, we're bringing knowledge and these organizations and their causes to other people, but also a lot of them we're educating ourselves. We did Feeding America, we did heart support, which I had no clue who they were, what they did prior to that. So that was really amazing to get to know, the people at Heart Support, their mission, to help with mental health, and just the amazing advocacy that they have there. But all the way up to Project Hope was our first worldwide organization, and to see their direct impact, with the tornadoes in Kentucky, they immediately sent out assistance, and knowing that they're also helping all over the world with prenatal care, with healthcare, supplying nurses and masks and medical kits, and all of these disasters all over the world, that we are making such a big difference.
Wow. I totally don't want to cry. It's okay. I'm not going to
Oh,
cry.
I know. I literally every charity thing. I'm like, all right, you take the glass off, like wipe the eye. Especially, you get some unexpected donations, and you just really hit home for somebody. You connect with somebody who's experienced food insecurity, for the ones, or with St. Jude, gone through. survived cancer or lost people to cancer, or the experience of health crises that are associated with all these things. And you just know that, like my only goal is just to leave the world a better place, and look, we're able to do that from where we are and still reach so many different people because of Twitch and Tiltify. And it's a truly incredible experience that even 2 years ago that I didn't think I would have an opportunity to do, or conceive that I would be doing.
That's incredible. And I just want to let you know the work you're doing is so impactful. So thank you for all the work you're doing. And everyone else that's in Team Sidequest too, because you motivate one another to do good. And that's the most beautiful thing that we need, especially with the state of the world right now. So I just want to say thank
There's
you so much, Ryan. You're doing
always so much hype between teammates. It is incredible to be a part of that. That always hyping each other up.
it keeps you going. It keeps you
No,
going.
it really does though, especially in a hard, you have a hard day, or like
Yeah,
it's easy to get discouraged sometimes, or to try to compare yourself, especially, it's fundraising. It's not a competition. Everybody's doing great. Everybody's doing good. Even, you know, every dollar, like you said, every dollar matters. But sometimes I have to remind myself, like, look at creators raising 20,000, 30,000, $40,000. I'm like, wow, like that's incredible. Then I have to take a step back, and I'm also doing incredible. Like, I
yes,
can't value myself based on, obviously, there are much larger creators who have, much larger followings, but every new interaction that we have with people gives us a chance to make that growth as well, to spread the information, about these organizations and the fundraising that we do.
exactly. And I really, really agree with all of that because I'm on the same page. And I just love doing good, and it feels unreal that we get to do this, really. I When I first started streaming, putting on my creator hat, I didn't think that I could support people that are in need of help. And it's just beautiful. I'm happy we have Tiltify to make it easy for us, and bringing teams together is so fun. It makes the whole experience more fun, and bringing communities together to support these folks that really need help. Especially if there were events that have just happened, and you plan that event immediately, you get your team ready, and it's amazing. And I love just people coming together to do good. It that's why I'm the community manager, because I'm always looking at people doing good, but I really enjoy it. And I'm glad again we talked to you today, Ryan. I'm so honored to get to know more about you today. And I can't wait to see all the more work you do in 2022 and further. So you should be proud of yourself. Thank you so much for being a
Yeah,
part of the community. And, we
absolutely.
love
It's,
everything. And you like
I
Spider-Man. So
love
we,
Spider-Man.
we,
Yes,
we love
yes.
you.
Yeah, if you would have told me, like, starting out last December, that we would fundraise over almost $12,000 in our first year, I would have said, "You're out of your mind. There's no way little old me is, gonna, like." And then the closer we got to December, I was like, "Wow, like, this is an actual, a possibility hitting within the first year."
Yes.
It really opened my eyes to the type of communities that we've built, and the circles that you tend to see yourself in, and it just makes you certain that you found the right people that you've connected with. And it's a heartwarming thing to know that.
I'm so happy. I love my job, and everyone around me is just great. I'm so happy. Thank you again, Ryan. Now, we have to close it out the right way. Now, where
Okay.
can our lovely community find you on socials?
It is mostly Ryan Not Lion on everywhere. uh
With
Ryan
underscore.
underscore not underscore lion. Uh, I don't think the capitalization matters for most of them, but Instagram, Twitter, um, even Discord if you want to reach out and ask questions about fundraising. I may not get right to your message if I'm working, but feel free. And of course, that twitch.tv/Ryan underscore not underscore lion
Perfect.
is
Thank you
another place.
definitely on Twitch, okay? That's the main place that you can engage with him and his community and see all the great awesome stuff they are doing. So thank you again, Ryan. Happy New Year. We're starting off 2022 right. And we appreciate you all
Yes.
for watching. So thank you so much. And make sure you keep up with our Tiltify socials. We are live twice a week on our Twitch channel. So make sure you tune in there and turn on notifications. We will see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.